Hi first graders, it's Mrs. Mesak and I'm here for part 1 of how to organize your graphic organizer for your favorite MEmFox book. So we've read a lot of them along the way and you might need to refresh your brain and go back on the YouTube channel to listen to a couple of them if you don't remember what they were. But it's time for you to choose your favorite one and tell us why it is your favorite one. And that's considered an opinion piece because you're telling us what you think your favorite book is. So I made a poster of things you might want to think about when you're choosing your favorite MEmFox book. So I wrote favorite part. Maybe one story really sticks out to you because of one part in the story. Repeating phrases, we know that MEmFox loved her repeating phrases. So you might want to think about if there was a book that you really enjoyed the repeating phrase. Setting, where the story took place, maybe that makes it your favorite story. Maybe the story makes you feel a certain way, like happy, excited, silly. Maybe one of the books made you feel silly. If you have some favorite characters in the story, you could write about that. How the story ended. Some people really enjoy the ending of a story, and that's what makes it their favorite book. And then author's message. We like to talk about that a lot in first grade, like what the author wanted you to learn from a story. So these are all just ideas of things that you might want to think about when you're choosing your favorite MEmFox book. So I'm going to fill out my graphic organizer about just my favorite book. You're going to write about your favorite MEmFox book. So I chose the book, The Good Egg. So I'm going to make my topic sentence. That's how I start my graphic organizer, and it's always the first sentence. My favorite book is The Good Egg. Now, I started with a capital and I ended my sentence with a period. I'm going to make sure that I underline the title of a story. And you have to be very careful that each word starts with a capital letter for the title of a story. So then, of course, we have to come up with the reasons why this book is my absolute favorite. And don't forget, you're choosing your favorite MEmFox book. You're not just choosing your favorite book. So your topic sentence would say, my favorite MEmFox book is. So I'm going to look at this and think to myself, what made this book my favorite? So something is about a character. So The Good Egg always does the right thing. Now, I don't want to just say he always does the right thing, right? I want to tell you, for example. For example, he always remembers to use manners. So I told you about a character that I really enjoyed in this book, and I told you why I liked that character. So The Good Egg always does the right thing, for example. So I'm adding the for example to make my writing stronger. That example is going to make your reader say, wow, that good egg does always do the right thing. So detail 2, I'm going to tell you about a favorite part. So the best part was when the good egg left the carton to focus on himself. So this part was when all the other eggs were acting very bad, and the good egg said, okay, I'm going to walk away because I need to focus on myself and how I can make good choices. So I'm going to say the best part was when the good egg left the carton to focus on himself. This was my favorite part of the story. So again, I'm using 2 sentences on one detail. Look at how I filled up my space. That's because I'm making my writing stronger. If I just write 1 sentence, maybe I'm not telling the writer enough. So detail 3. At the end of the story, so now I'm telling you about a story ending that made this my favorite book. At the end of the story, the other eggs welcomed the good egg back to the carton. Now, I could leave it there, but what if I tell you how it made me feel? Then I'm making my writing stronger again. So this made me feel happy. So now I have my 3 reasons, and remember, there's always a box 4 for another detail. Now I need to wrap it all back up like a neat little sandwich and go back to my topic sentence and say something like, these are the reasons the good egg, and don't forget to underline for a title of a book, is my favorite book. So there you have it. I filled out a graphic organizer. Those are all my ideas right onto the paper. So then I will be able to produce a published piece. So you will be writing your graphic organizer for your favorite Mem Fox book. And like I said before, you might want to go back onto our YouTube channel to look at all the books and kind of decide, what made that book my favorite book? So stay tuned for part 2, but this was part 1, and have a great day, guys.